It's been just another extraordinary day. I mean, last time it was a 3 hours before he was due to be executed. This time we all sat in a room from 11:45 and watched the clock tick towards 3 o'clock when the execution was due to happen, local time. And when it got that last half hour was really, really difficult. I mean, I felt almost sick, I have to say, as the clock ticked round towards 3 o'clock. When it got beyond that, we realised, well, there's obviously some sort of delay. We weren't clock watching anymore because there was no particular time. So personally, I was able to just feel a little bit more relaxed. But we knew very little. We were told absolutely nothing. We were simply told by two prison officials that we were allowed to leave the site. We were allowed to be escorted back to our cars. We had no idea why. It was only when we got outside that we found out that it was a problem with one of the lethal injection drugs. Not the first drug, midazolam, which has been the centre of the lethal injection debate, but the third drug, which is supposed to render death. So, another stay of execution. Let's get some reaction. Erica is Richard Glossip's daughter. Billy Joe Boydell is his niece. What was it like outside here for you, waiting for this news?
Well, when we got the news from the Supreme Court, we were a little discouraged, and then when we got the other news, and everybody was hugging and screaming and crying still.
BJ, had you given up hope when the Supreme Court came through with their decision?
No, there was still always a little bit of hope. Still had that little twinge of Richard inside of me saying I'm not going to die. So.
What does this do to him mentally, though, going through this so many times?
Makes us stronger. Makes us stronger as a family.
Yep.
So.
Erica, how's he going to be feeling right now? Everybody's very keen to hear from him. He's obviously going to be calling at some point later this evening.
He's probably going to laugh when he gets on the phone, because we always tell him on the last phone call, well, we'll talk to you tomorrow. And it keeps being that way, so I can't wait to talk to him.
Me either. Because I told him last night, last thing I said to him is, I love you and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I'm going to talk to him today. Yep. So, woo-hoo.
37 days. What does that give the lawyers in terms of a time to gather more evidence that they can presumably try another legal challenge?
I'm just going to say they're awesome. They've been working really, really hard, and we'll just see what they can do. I have faith in them. I do.
All the family are gathered here, and there's lots of the supporters who've been here as well. The media are largely still inside, still trying to work out what this really means. I mean, one of the extraordinary things is I feel as if I've been the paradox is that I've been at the centre of the story, in the sense that I've been inside and due to witness the execution. But because we're in a complete information vacuum there, we're told absolutely no information whatsoever. You could learn more information as a teenager on Twitter than we have had inside. But coming out to the news that the execution has again been postponed, it means that there is now a delay until November, and Richard Glossip lives to fight another day. It wasn't the way that he would have wanted it necessarily, and his lawyers would have wanted. They'd have preferred a legal victory, but they'll take anything they can at this stage and run with it and try and get more evidence which they think could help prove that, in their words, he is not guilty of this murder.